Hello and welcome back to another episode of Teaching Partner. Today we are comparing two of the most popular frameworks used in education, Bloom's Taxonomy and the Solo Taxonomy. Let's start with the one you probably know best, Bloom's Taxonomy. Think of Bloom's as a ladder of thinking skills that we want our students to climb. It starts with the simplest skills at the bottom and moves up to the most complex. At the base, you have remembering, which is just recalling basic facts and information. The next step is understanding, where students can explain ideas or concepts. Then comes applying, where they use that information in a new situation. After that is analyzing, where they draw connections among ideas. Near the top is evaluating, where they justify a stand or a decision, and finally at the peak is creating, where they produce new or original work. So, for example, in a science class about plants, remembering would be listing the parts of the plant, while creating would be designing a whole new plant that could survive in the specific environment. The main goal of Bloom's is to encourage higher order thinking, and we often use its verb like compare, argue, or design to write our learning objectives and assessment questions. Now let's meet the Solo Taxonomy. Solo stands for the structure of observed learning outcome, and it is a bit different. Instead of describing the type of thinking like Bloom's does, Solo describes the structure of the quality of a student's understanding. It shows how well their ideas are connected. Solo also has levels, but they describe the complexity of the answer a student gives. It starts at the pre-structural level, where the students misses the point entirely. Then comes unistructural, where they understand just one single obvious part. Next is multi-structural, where they have a list of several relevant points, but these points are separate and not connected. The big jump happens at the relational level, where students can now weave all those separate points together into a coherent whole. They understand how the parts relate and why they matter. The final level is extended abstract, where students can take that connected understanding and apply it to a completely new area or even theorize about it. So, using the same plant example, a unistructural answer would be the plant has roots. A multi-structural answer would be a list. The plant has roots, a stem, leaves, and flowers. A relational answer explains how the roots absorb water for the leaves and the leaves use sunlight to make food for the stem and flowers. An extended abstract answer would be using that understanding of plant biology to propose a solution for growing food on Mars. So, how do they compare? The biggest difference is their focus. Bloom's taxonomy is primarily about the verb, the cognitive process, or the task you are asking the students to do, like analyze this poem or evaluate this theory. Solo taxonomy is about the noun, the complexity of the learning outcome, or the answer itself. A student can be asked to evaluate a high-level Bloom's verb, but only give a multi-structural answer, just a list of good and bad points without connecting them. Another key difference is that Solo is inherently more descriptive of a learning journey. It's very easy to see a student's work and pinpoint exactly which Solo level it represents, which makes it fantastic for giving specific feedback. You can literally say to a student, "This is a good multi-structural answer because you have listed 3 causes." To move to relational level, can you now explain how one cause led to another? Now you might be asking, as an educator, which one should I use? The beautiful thing is that you don't have to choose. They actually complement each other wonderfully. Think of Bloom's as your lesson planning tool. It helps you design activities that target different thinking skills. And then think of Solo as your assessment and feedback tool. It helps you judge the depth of the understanding that resulted from those activities. You can use Bloom's verbs to create a rich, engaging task and then use the solo levels to build your rubric for marking that task. This combination gives you a powerful framework for both planning your teaching and evaluating its impact on students' learning. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video is very useful for you. So thank you very much. If you have any question, query, or you need any support for making a decision, don't hesitate to write an email to theteachingpartner@gmail.com. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Goodbye.